Guys, today we are gonna be making our dirty Cayenne a bit more aggressive. Let me show you what I mean. So ignore all of the dirt that's on this car. You see how this lower valance is cut and you can see more tire? That's what we are gonna be doing today, but to the rear of the car. Due to the hurricane, my factory exhaust was actually damaged to the point where it was sagging on one side and it didn't look right, and I did not want to ride around with a car that did not look right. So our solution was to take off the muffler, which we have the muffler right over here. Take off the muffler and just go with a regular muffler delete. Now doing that muffler delete left us with two huge open spots that there's nothing there, and you can see our tips hanging right there. So today we're gonna go ahead and remove this lower valance piece. So I'm not sure what's going on. We just had a hurricane. We're in the desert and we got a little overcast going on. Look at that, trees are going crazy. So I'm not really sure what's going on, but we need to get this thing in there so we can start modifying this car. Now that we got Bertha all up in the garage, we can go ahead and work on these. What is this? Okay, that's an Allen right there. And I'm sure there's some bolts under there. So we're gonna go ahead, get those bolts undone, and then hopefully that lower piece can come out easily. So I have a little Torx bit, just found it. I know for a fact I can't fit a wrench or anything in there, so I'm gonna take my bit, I'm gonna take my pliers. First, let me get the bit on there. Maybe I can twist it by hand. Oh, I can just twist it by hand. Strong guy over here. Twist that by hand, and I'll just snap this out. I hope this just snaps out because that'll be so much easier. No, so there's a bolt up there that, holy cow, did y'all hear that? All right, so the bolts underneath, they are also a Torx. You guys should know this. Now that we got this bottom piece off, here is what the bumper is actually looking like. I don't know if you can tell. Let's go to the side, get a little side angle. So that seems to be a bit better. So it definitely exposes a lot more tire, but now we're just gonna have to conceal a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna have concealed this, which same thing I did with the front, I can just cut it. And then we're gonna have to do something with the stuff over here. All right, I switched cameras. So here we are, we got these 4 10mm bolts, 1, 2, where's that, 3, and then 4. So all of these are like extremely loose, so you can go ahead and get them out by hand. And then once you got that out, you can go ahead and remove this. Now, before doing any of that, there's gonna be some trimming that's gonna have to get done up here, which I wasn't prepared for, so this video is gonna be a lot longer than I thought. We got all the bolts out. Now we are left with this. There's actually a lot more. This is gonna have to be removed as well. That's not needed anymore. Wow, I should have did research before looking into this. But here now we cannot go back. Let's get this to the side. Wow. All right, that's out the way. Let's start removing more stuff. Had to bring out the big guns. Had to bring out the big guns because these things are held in with whatever those are. Oh wait, that's the one I took out. That. And that is a 24. Yo, who has a 24 just laying around? Luckily, I bought a set of these, so I'm handy. Pack it out, brand new, never used. Well, I tried to figure out why it wasn't coming out, but I ended up getting it, so that's where we're at. A lot more space under there, and now we pretty much good. Just remove this and then we'll start cutting. So if you're seeing this and you want to do this, you're gonna need some extensions, because this bash bar is in, like, the bolts are just in a bad place. And if you're lazy like me and you don't want to remove the bumper, which you don't really have to, you're gonna need some extensions. So these are actually 18 or 19 inch bolts, one of the two. What is this? This is a 19, so it's a 18, because I know it has a little wiggle room. So 18 inch or 18 mil socket, some extensions, maybe a drill. If you have an impact, that's so much better. But we got all 4 of these out of here, and it took way longer than it should. I've removed bash bars in my time, but it took way longer than it should. What is hell is this thing on? What the hell is holding? Maybe I just need some extra power. No? Oh no, this is not good. Oh no, yeah, this is, there we go. As you can see, this is what we are left with. There is no more bumper piece, or lower bumper piece at least. And then we can now do some trimming, and we're gonna have to figure out a way to hide those wires. You know what time it is. Luckily this piece is whatever plastic they use, or rubber, whatever material this is, it's very cuttable. So once you like make a little line, you can really just tear the whole thing out by hand, but that's gonna leave a sloppy cut. So we are gonna take this Dremel and we're gonna cut from up here, so it's concealed behind that slip, up here all the way over till we reach that opening right there. There we have it. Nice, easy, simple cut. And then this is how it looks from the side. So if I get up, show you, look at that, a lot better. Actually, your boy nice. So you see how this side is left with a kind of an edge or a lip. I actually went ahead and trimmed it. I got to finish trimming some more so it's nice and flush all the way around. But pretty much I've been here with my Dremel, with my pliers, just twisting and cutting away. So I'm not going to bore you guys with that. I'm just going to finish cutting this up. I'm not going to lie, y'all. It feels great to work on a car again and cut stuff up. This is where we're working with now. It's almost done. We literally just have to mount these wires, tuck them up a little bit. Wow, this is real blurry, but we're gonna have to figure out a way to get these. I'm thinking if I drill some holes right there, if I drill one hole here, one hole there, I can just zip tie it underneath. So I'm actually gonna do that. They're not gonna be stupid large holes, but they're also not gonna be seams. So that's a big plus. I'm loving the way this thing is coming out, because it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I cut up a car. So we did just get a bit of rain and the car is still dirty. So before I show it, I'm gonna clean this car off, because we finally got it. We are finally completed with our rear bumper. But I'm not gonna show you until the car is clean. All right, you guys, the Cayenne is done. The pressure washer is going crazy, but cleaned it up. I got it all nice and shiny, and the bumper cut looks super, super nice. Now, the only thing I say it needs is either mud flaps or wheel spacers. I'm leaning more towards the wheel spacers because I personally am not a fan of mud flaps, but wheel spacers would have the fitment looking like that, because right now the fitment is not so nice. I mean, it's pretty decent actually, but I would love for the wheels to stick out more. Other than that, the front bumper has been cut up, leaving the factory skid plate, and then the rear has been cut up as well, not leaving anything. Doing this mod actually brought me back to the days where I had on my 350Z, I did a rear bumper cut, and it literally looked exactly like that, a straight line all the way across. But on the Z, it looked a little bit sportier, because it was a wider car, it was a lower car, and it was looking more aggressive. The whole theme of that car was aggression, like track focus on the road, because it never touched the track. So I'm super happy with how that came out. I'm loving it. And it's really bringing that feeling of wanting to modify a car again. If you guys enjoyed this little video on a free little mod, feel free to subscribe to the channel, drop a like, drop a comment. Let me see what you want to see on the Cayenne. I'm getting back into it, you guys. I'm starting to enjoy it.
Hey, bing bang. He had too many shots. You want a shot?